Hello friends, I am CMA Rathna here. Today we will be discussing CMA final costing. That is, what is the topic we are discussing? Throughput costing. Okay, this is the third day of live session. We are on live session from last 3 days. Okay, we'll start. Question number 10. Modern company produces 3 products A, B and C, details of which are shown below. What are the details given here? Selling price is given. I'll use another color. Okay. Selling price is given for respective products A, B and C. We have 3 products A, B and C. Selling price of these products 120, 110 and 130. Direct material cost is given 60, 70 and 85 rupees. No need to read these numbers. These numbers just I'm reading, but no need to read these numbers in the examination. Okay. Variable overhead is given this respective amounts. Maximum demand units is given for A, for B and for C. Maximum demand in units is given. Time required on bottleneck resource. That is 5, maybe this is in hours. 5 hours for producing product A, 4 hours for producing product B, 3 hours for producing product C. There are 3,20,000 bottleneck hours available each month. We have maximum labor hours, we can say bottleneck hours, only 3,20,000 hours. Okay, what we need to calculate? Calculate the optimum product mix based on the throughput concept. Okay, we need to calculate the product mix optimization. Okay, I'll explain you what is this also. Okay, how many products we have? We have 3 products A, B and C. Selling price is given. Selling price for product A, product B, product C respectively. You write it. Selling price. Selling price is given. C minus direct material. Selling price minus direct material 60, 70 and 80. See, selling price minus direct material will be our throughput contribution. Throughput contribution. Throughput contribution 120 minus 60 is 60. 110 minus 70, 40. 130 minus 85 is 45. So this is the throughput contribution we have received per unit. I can say throughput contribution per unit. So this is a contribution. See, to get this throughput contribution, how many bottleneck hours are required? Bottleneck hours are required. I'll use different color. Bottleneck hours required. Bottleneck hours required. How many? For producing, for product A, 5 hours required. For product A, for 1 unit of production, 5 bottleneck hours are required. For product B, 4. For product C, 3. So I can say contribution throughput contribution for bottleneck resource is, see, we are getting throughput contribution 60 rupees from one product, but to get one product we are utilizing bottleneck hours 5 hours. So for one bottleneck hour, what is the contribution we are getting through throughput contribution? I can say 60 divided by 5, 40 divided by 4 and 45 divided by 3. So, based on this, we can give ranking. See, 15, 10, 12. So, based on this, we need to give ranking. Ranking, first one is product C, second one is product B, sorry, product A, and third one is product C. So what we are finding out now, see, we have 3 products. Just try to understand. For first problem, I'll take some a little bit extra time to explain you what is this throughput costing. See, we have some bottleneck resource. Maybe it can be labor hours or maybe it can be machine hours. So from that bottleneck resource means we have limited number of hours, maybe labor hours or maybe machine hours. Machine hours. From this, we need to manufacture or we need to produce 3 products. For 3 products, product A, product B, product C, we have different demands. Different demands. What we need to calculate here, see, from the product A, what is the contribution, throughput contribution I'm getting. From the product B, what I'm getting. From the product C, what I'm getting. Throughput contribution I'll check. But to get the throughput contribution, how many bottleneck hours I'm allocating. See here, to get 60 throughput contribution from product A, I am allocating 5 bottleneck hours. Means contribution for bottleneck hour, I can say 12 rupees from product A, and product B 10 rupees and product C 15 rupees. It means I need to give the ranking based on the contribution I am getting, based on the contribution relating to bottleneck resource. See, I have other materials with me, I have other resources with me, but only the bottleneck resource is this, maybe labor hours or machine hours. So I need to consume in such a way that I need to get more contribution. So how I will consume? First, I will try to fulfill the demand for the product A, because product A is giving me more contribution for the bottleneck resource. Next, I will go for the product B. Sorry, not product B, product A, because it is giving second highest contribution for the bottleneck resource. Next, third one, least if there is any bottleneck resource available, then I'll based on that I'll produce it. I may not be able to meet the demand from the market. Okay, first I'll try to meet the demand for the products which are giving me highest contribution for the bottleneck resource. That is what we need to understand from this first question. Right, what is the question? Calculate the optimum product mix. Now see, demand, we'll see what is the demand. 30, 25, 40. Yeah, I'll show you maximum demand. Maximum demand we have 30, 25, 40. 30,000 units, 25,000 units and 40,000 units. How many bottleneck hours we have? We have bottleneck hours 3,20,000 hours. Okay, here you write workings. Total number of bottleneck resource we have 3,20,000. From this, we utilize the bottleneck resource for the product which is giving me highest contribution for bottleneck resource. What is that? See this one. 40,000 units. There is a demand of 40,000 units in the market. So I will try to produce entire 40,000 units from this product C. Product C is consuming how many bottleneck hours for producing 1 unit? It is consuming 3 bottleneck hours. So 3 into 40,000, that is 1,20,000 utilized for product C. I'll write here for not to confuse you. 40,000 units. There is a demand in the market for 40,000 units, and 1 unit is required 3 hours. So 1,20,000 hours we have utilized it. So we are left with 2 lakhs bottleneck resources remaining. What I'll do, I'll go for the next product which is giving me second highest contribution for bottleneck resource. What is that? This one, second one. So 30,000 units is the demand from the market and 1 unit requires 5 hours. 30,000 into 5 utilized for product A, 30,000 units into 5 hours per unit. That is 3 5s are 15, 1,50,000 bottleneck hours. So we are left with 50,000 bottleneck resources. Units. Now, by using this 50,000 bottleneck resources, I may not be able to meet the demand for product B, because demand for product B is how many units? 25,000 units. 1 unit requires 4. 4 into 25 is 1 lakh. 1 lakh bottleneck hours are required, but we are left with only 50,000. What I will do? Number of units to be produced. Number of units to be produced, I can say, see, 50,000 we are left with. From this, for 1 unit it takes 4 hours. So I can say 12,500 units only I will be able to produce for product B. I can say the optimization I can say optimum product mix. Optimum product mix, I can say for product A, totally we have produced 40,000 hours. Product B, we have produced only 12,500 hours. Product C, no, 30,000 hours for product A. 30,000 hours for product A, product B 12,500 and product C 40,000. This is the optimum product mix. Just go through it. I'll give you 1 minute of time. Right, we go to next question. This is question number 11. Cat company makes a product using 3 machines. See, there is a company. This company makes a product, means single product is manufactured using 3 machines. Machine A, machine B, machine C. It is using 3 machines to produce one particular product. X, Y and Z. Machine X, machine Y, machine Z. The product has to pass through all the 3 machines. The capacity of each machine is given below. See, this particular product has to pass through machine X, machine Y and machine Z. See, machine capacity per week in units, 800 units for product machine X, 600 units for machine Y and 500 units for machine Z. The demand for the product is 1000 units per week, but we have different capacities for different machines. Demand in the market is 1000 units per week. For every additional unit sold per week, profit increases by 50,000 rupees. See, 1000 units, there is a demand of 1000 units in the market. But if you are exceeding 1000 units, exceeding 1000 units means if you are selling above 1000 units, then there will be a profit increased by 50,000 rupees for every additional unit sold in excess of 1000 units. CAT company is considering the following possible purchases if they are not mutually exclusive. Replace, that is purchase, replace machine X, first machine X to be replaced with a newer model, means latest model. There will this will increase capacity to 1100 units per week and the cost is 60 lakhs rupees. So if they want to replace the existing machine X with the new machine, there will be a output, like I can say, the capacity will increase to 1100 units, but there will be additional cost of 60,000 rupees. For the product, if we purchase, that is investment in a second machine Y, increasing capacity by 550 units. See, already we have 600 units capacity, increased by 550 units in the sense plus 550. Totally it will be 1150 units in machine 2 per week. The cost of this machine would be 68 lakhs. And coming to third purchase, upgrade machine Z, this one, it a cost of 75 lakhs. Okay. Thereby increasing capacity to 1050, means 2 in a sense maximum capacity in Z will be 1050 units. What is the CAT's best course of action under throughput accounting? Okay, we will see one by one. We have 3 machines X, Y and Z. Presently, what is the capacity? Current capacity. Current capacity is 800 units, 600 units and 500 units. But what is the demand from the market? Demand from market, I can say. See, we are producing only one product by using 3 machineries and demand from the market is 1000 units. It means maximum capacity must be in all the 3 machines must be 1000, 1000, 1000. But we have deficiency in these machines. So demand is 1000, 1000, 1000. But we have deficiency in the capacity. So what is the least one? Now what is a bottleneck? I can say Z is a bottleneck one. So I'll go for the purchasing of Z machine. If I'm purchasing Z machine, what will be my capacity? 1050. So 1050 will be my capacity. And next, this one I have not purchased. This one also not purchased. So 800 and 600 will remain same. Next, what is the least one? This one. So this one will be my bottleneck. So I'll go for buying Z already purchased. Now I'll go for Y. So X will remain same because I'm not purchasing or I'm not enhancing the X machine. So it will remain same. Z will be, I wrote here, 1150 and Y will be 1150 and Z will be 1050. Now again there is a deficiency in X machine. Our demand in the market is 1000 units, but X is able to produce only 800 units. Then I'll go for purchasing Z first, next Y. First I'll purchase Z, next Y, next X. So if I'm purchasing X machine, what will be my capacity? See, replace machine X with a newer model. This will increase capacity to 1100. X will increase to 1100. So 1100 here, it is already 1150, it is 1050. Now what is the bottleneck now? Bottleneck is our demand. Demand is only 1000 units. Now you cannot increase any machinery. So this is the Which course, what is the best course of action under throughput costing means this one. You need to purchase in this way. You need to purchase all the three machines to meet the demand from the market. Just go through it. Okay, we go to next problem. This is problem number 12. A factory has a key resource, bottleneck resource of facility A. See here, facility A is a bottleneck resource. It can be anything, but here he is saying facility A, which is available for 31,300 minutes per week. More than this, we cannot go. Okay. Budgeted factory cost and data on two products X and Y are shown below. Product X, product Y, selling price is given, material cost is given, time in facility A, that is we can say bottleneck time. Bottleneck time is 5 minutes and 10 minutes. Budgeted factory cost is given. Direct material, indirect labor, indirect labor, power, depreciation, space cost, engineering and administration. Actual production during the last week, this was a production took place, units for product X and product Y, these many units got produced. Actual factory cost was this much. Actual factory cost was this much. X units got produced these many and Y units got produced these many. Calculate total factory cost. Total factory cost means what? Total factory cost we need to find out. See, I have already told you for the throughput accounting or to throughput cost, I can say for this, when I'm talking total cost, don't include material cost. Don't include material cost. Apart from the material, everything will come into consideration. Into consideration. Okay. I can say total factory cost. See, guys, this is very, very important problem. Can be expected for 8 marks. 8 marks question. Sometimes for 10 marks also. 10 marks also. Very, very, very important problem. Total factory cost. When you're talking about the throughput accounting, when you're talking about the total factory cost, don't include material cost in this. So material cost don't include. Here material cost is not included if you see. So directly I can write indirect labor, indirect labor, or else I can write here direct labor, indirect labor, and next to power, next to depreciation, space cost, engineering cost, and administration cost. See, direct labor cost is given 25,000. Indirect labor 12,500. Power 1750. Depreciation 22,500. Space cost 8,000. Engineering cost 3,500. The last one, administration cost 5,000. Now you calculate it. 25,000 plus 12,500 plus 1,750 plus 22,500 plus 8,000 plus 3,500 plus 5,000. That is 78,250 rupees. So we can say this is the total factory cost. Total factory cost. Next one, cost per factory minute. Cost per factory minute. Cost per factory minute. What is the total cost of the factory? We write, and how many bottleneck resources we have. Minutes available. Bottleneck minutes are hours, whatever this. Bottleneck hours available. See what is the total cost? Just now we have seen 78,250 is the total cost. How many bottleneck hours available? Bottleneck hours available. See, factory A has a key resource bottleneck of facility A, which is available for 31,330 minutes. It is given in minutes, so you write in minutes only. So 31,300 minutes. So cost for factory minute, I can say 78,250 divided by 31,300 is nothing but 2.5 paisa per minute. Per minute. Right? Next one. First two done. Return per factory minute for both the products. What is the return we are getting? Return. Okay. Return for bottleneck minute for product X. See, throughput contribution. Just now we have discussed in the previous question. What is the throughput contribution? Throughput contribution I can say, or throughput return, both are same. Return also we can write. See, sales minus material is your throughput contribution. Or return I can say. So selling price is here 35 rupees and 20 rupees is the material cost. I can say 15 rupees is the throughput contribution for the product A. 35 minus 1750 and 1750 is the throughput contribution for product B. Okay. Sales minus material. Sales minus material is a throughput contribution. See, to get this much contribution, how many bottleneck hours we are allocating? See, this is for your explanation purpose, for your understanding purpose. I am writing all the steps extra, but in the examination you can directly write. See, number of bottleneck hours, how many we are giving? Bottleneck hours or minutes, it is given in minutes. Allocated, how many hours we are giving? See, for the product A, we are giving 5 minutes. 5 minutes. For the product B, we are giving 10 minutes. Means, okay. This is all for understanding purpose. Now directly we will write what we write in the examination. So for the product X, contribution, that is sales minus material. This is a throughput contribution we are getting. To get this much throughput contribution, how many bottleneck minutes we are allocating? Bottleneck minutes. So here, $30 minus 25 is 15 rupees is the contribution. To get 15 rupees contribution, we are allocating 5 bottleneck minutes. 30 minus 20, 30, I forgot number. 35 minus 20. 35 minus 20. 35 is the selling price, 20 is the material cost. To get this contribution, we are allocating 5 minutes time from our bottleneck resource. So I can say 15 divided by 3, that is 15 divided by 5, that is 3 minutes bottleneck return. And for the product Y, 35 rupees is the selling price, material is 17.5, and 10 minutes we are allocating to get this 17.5 as a throughput contribution. So 35 minus 17.5 divided by 10 minutes. So I can say 17.5 divided by 10 is nothing but 1.75 is a return for bottleneck resource. Understood, right? Next. Next one, throughput accounting ratio for both the products. Throughput accounting ratio. Throughput accounting ratio. Throughput accounting ratio. See, from the product A, for bottleneck, we are getting the return is how much? 3 rupees return we are incurring. But to spend 1 hour of bottleneck time, how much cost we are incurring? 2.5 paisa. Simply try to understand. We have some bottleneck resources. Now we are calculating first what is the return we are getting for the bottleneck resource. So we came to know for the product A, 3 rupees we are getting for the product A or X. Product X we are getting contribution for the bottleneck resource 3 rupees. To get 3 rupees contribution, what is the expenditure we are incurring? 2.5 paisa for bottleneck bottleneck resource. So throughput accounting ratio, I can say for the product X, return how much I am getting? Return per minute by cost per minute. In simple language, I can say for the product X, I am getting 3 rupees return, but to get 3 rupees return, I am incurring the expenditure of 2.5 paisa per minute. For bottleneck resource, I am getting 3 rupees per minute, but to get 3 rupees return, I am incurring 2.5 paisa as a expenditure. That is what you have seen here. Factory cost per minute is 2.5 paisa, but it is fetching me from product X 3 rupees as a contribution, from the product Y 1.75 as a contribution. So when I am talking about throughput accounting ratio, return, what is the return I am getting? To get this return, what is the expenditure I am incurring? So this one. Next one, second one, I am getting only 1.75, but I am incurring 2.5 paisa per minute. So I can say, now take the calci, 3 divided by 2.5 is 1.25, 1.2, 1.75 divided by 2.5. This is 0.7. See, product Y is not even able to get the cost we incurred, but product X is giving the contribution more than the cost what we have incurred. Okay, this is a throughput accounting ratio. Next one, throughput cost per week. Per week, what is the throughput cost? Per week, what is the throughput cost? What is the throughput cost per week? See, here we will see in a week how many units we produced for the product X and product Y. We will see actual production during the last week. During last week, we produced X these many units and Y these many units. So I will write somewhere. Number of units produced during last week. Product X we produced 4750 and product Y we produced 650 units. See, these many units we produced. These many units we produced and cost per, see, cost per factory minute. What is the cost per factory minute? 2.5 paisa. See, these many units we produced, but 1 hour is taking some number of units, some number of minutes, right? What are the number of minutes? See, come here. Here. See, I will show you here only so that you'll understand. See, X we produced 4750 units. But to produce 1 unit of X, it requires bottleneck 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Y we produced 650 units. But to produce 650 units of Y, how many minutes are required? For 1 unit of Y production, 10 minutes are required. So I can say total bottleneck hours utilized during the week 4750 into 5, that is nothing but 23,750, and 650 into 10 is 6,500. Totally is 30,250 bottleneck minutes we have utilized during the last week. So what is the factory cost? What is the bottleneck minute cost? That is 2.5 paisa. So 30,250 minutes per minute 2.5. Then these many minutes we have utilized bottleneck minutes. Per minute cost, any of we have calculated, that is 2.5 paisa. So I can say, what is the question here? Throughput cost per the week. What is the throughput cost now? I can say, right? These many minutes into 250 per minute. 2.5 per minute. I can say 75,625 rupees. 75,625 rupees. This is the throughput cost. And next bit, efficiency ratio. Efficiency ratio, again you get a doubt how to calculate efficiency ratio. Okay, efficiency ratio, what is the throughput cost? Actual throughput cost? No, this is a throughput cost. Throughput cost is this one. But actual throughput cost, somewhere it is given. This one. Actual factory cost was 78,250. 78,250 into 100. That is 96.64. Means it is less than 100% efficiency, I can say. The reason could be inefficiency in a bottleneck resource or underutilization of bottleneck resource. Just to go through it, I'll give you 1 minute of time. Okay. Okay, we go to next problem. T Limited produces a product which passes through two processes. T Limited producing a product which process through two processes. Process 1, process 2. That is cutting and finishing. There are two processes, cutting and finishing. Following information is provided. Hours available per annum for the cutting, 50,000 hours are available. For finishing, 60,000 hours are available. Hours needed per unit of product. For 1 unit cutting, 5 hours are required. Like that, we have 50,000 hours. Here for finishing, 12 units, 12 hours are required. Like that, we have 60,000 hours per throughout year. Fixed operating cost per annum excluding direct material. I told you in throughput costing, in throughput accounting, material put aside. Excluding material, we have fixed cost for the cutting 10 lakhs rupees, for the finishing 10 lakhs rupees. Right. The selling price of the product is 1000 rupees per unit. Okay. Total selling price of the product is 1000 rupees. And the only variable cost per unit is direct material. Direct material is only variable cost. Apart from that, there is no other variable cost, which cost is 400 rupees. Okay. Material cost also given. There is demand for all units produced. Whatever the units you produce, for that there is a demand. Evaluate each of the following proposals independent of each other. An outside agency is willing to do finishing operation at any number of units between 5,000 to 7,000 at 400 rupees per unit. See, there is an outside agency. There is an outside agency which is ready to undertake our project for finishing the number of units between 5,000 to 7,000 units at a cost of 400 rupees per unit. Okay, one by one we will see, then we will come to a conclusion. See, cutting, for cutting, see we have two processes, right? I'll write here. This is a product. This product has to undergo under two processes. One is cutting, other one is finishing. Here for cutting, capacity hours available 50,000 and 60,000 respectively. Hours available 50,000 and 60,000 respectively. Hours available. For 1 unit cutting, time required how much? Time required 5 hours and 12 hours. 5 hours and 12 hours. Means how many for how many units we can cut? Means cutting process we can utilize for how many units? Number of units I can say 50,000 hours we have. 1 hour, 1 unit is taking 5 hours time. It means 10,000 units we can produce under cutting process. Coming to finishing one, 60,000 hours are available. For 1 unit of finishing, 12 hours are required per unit. So I can say 60,000 divided by 12 is nothing but 5,000 units. 5,000 units. Now the question comes into picture. First one. An outside agency is willing to do the finishing operation at any number of units between 5,000 to 7,000 units. See, for what? For finishing operation. Finishing operation. See, yeah. For cutting one, we have the capacity of 10,000 units. But for the finishing one, we have capacity only for 5,000. Means to match this cutting one, we need additional source for this finishing one 5,000 units. If I am taking the help from the external source for producing this 5,000 units, so selling price is how much? I'll write here somewhere. Else I'll write here. Selling price is 1,000 rupees and material is given somewhere 400 rupees. Only the material is a variable cost. Apart from that material, no other cost is a variable cost. So I can say material 400. So I can say contribution, I'm getting 600 rupees. But for this 5,000 units, I'm taking from the external party to finish this product. How much they are expecting? The cost is 400 rupees. 400 rupees. So I can say subcontracting amount, I can say subcontracting is 400 rupees we are paying. So 200 rupees is with us. So 200 rupees is with us per unit. So here 200 units per unit is the contribution I'm getting in excess of what we are getting. So if I go for outsourcing of finishing process for 5,000 units to the external party, my revenue will increase by increase in throughput contribution. Throughput contribution is 5,000 units. $5,000 units into 200 rupees per unit. Is 10 lakhs rupees. Am I understandable? If I go for next one, an outside agency willing to do cutting operation of 2,000 units at 200 rupees per unit. See, cutting operation, for cutting operation we have capacity till 10,000 units, but for the finishing one we have capacity only for 5,000 units. So X is not, that is cutting up process is not the bottleneck resource. So we cannot give this one for the external source. So this option is not possible, or we can say this is not possible because we have excess capacity in cutting, but whereas in finishing we do not have excess capacity. Bottleneck is finishing, not cutting one. Next, additional equipment for cutting can be bought for 10 lakhs rupees to increase the cutting capacity by 50,000 hours with additional fixed cost increased by 2 lakhs rupees. Again the same thing happening here. Additional equipment for the cutting one. In cutting we have already have the sufficient capacity, but whereas for the finishing we do not have the sufficient capacity. If it is for the finishing one, we would have thought about it, but for the finishing, for the cutting one, we have sufficient capacity. This is not the bottleneck. Bottleneck is for the finishing one. So this option is also is not entertainable or not acceptable, I can say. Okay, just to go through it. Next question. Question number 15. Last question for the day. H Limited manufactures 3 products. H Limited manufactures 3 products. Material cost, selling price and bottleneck resource details per unit are as follows. Means it is given. What is given? Product X, product Y, product Z. 3 products it is manufacturing. Selling price of the respective products are given. Material and other variable cost is given. Material and other variable cost is given. Selling price is given respectively, and material and other variable cost is also given. Bottleneck resource time is also given. So, budgeted factory cost for the period is 2,21,600 rupees. Budgeted factory cost for the period. The bottleneck resource time available is 75,120 minutes per period. These many minutes available, and cost incurred budgeted, we are expecting the cost, our budgeted cost is this much. Required. Company adopted throughput accounting and products are ranked according to the product written per minute. We have discussed in the second problem. Product written per minute. Okay, once again we'll discuss. Select the highest ranked product and calculate throughput accounting ratio and comment on it. Okay. See, we have 3 products. Product X, product Y, product X, product Y, product Z. Okay. Selling price. What is the selling price of each product? 66 rupees, 75 rupees and 90 rupees. From this, you remove variable cost, material and other variable cost. Variable cost 24, 30 and 40. So you will come to know what is the throughput cost. Throughput contribution. $66 minus 24, 42, 75 minus 30, 45, 90 minus 40 is 50. So throughput contribution per unit we got. Throughput contribution per unit we got. Minutes required. How many minutes required for the product X, product Y, product Z? Number of minutes required, I can say 15, 15, 20. So now we can say throughput return per bottleneck resource or bottleneck minutes. See, 42 rupees we are getting as a contribution. To get 42 rupees contribution, we are spending 15 throughput minutes. So 42 divided by 15 is a contribution for bottleneck minute. 45 divided by 15 and 50 divided by 20. $42 divided by 15, that is 2.8. 45 divided by 15, 3. 50 divided by 20, that is 2.5. So ranking. Ranking for throughput minute, what is the highest rank contribution I am getting? This one. This is the second highest one. This is the third highest one. What he asked, see, Company adopted throughput accounting and products are ranked according to the product written per minute. Product written per minute we have seen. We have given the rankings as well. Okay. Next, calculate throughput accounting ratio. Throughput accounting ratio and comment on it. See, in the previous question we have discussed to get the contribution per minute of bottleneck resource this much, what is the cost we are incurring? See, I can say this is a first bit and second bit I can say calculation of throughput accounting ratio. Calculation of throughput accounting ratio. We have three products. What is a, see, we have already seen in the previous question, throughput accounting ratio. Accounting ratio. We need to find out in the sense what is the return on throughput minute we are bottleneck resource we are getting, return on bottleneck resource, and what is the cost we are incurring for bottleneck, cost per bottleneck minute. See, cost per bottleneck minute, cost per bottleneck minute we have not yet calculated. See where it is. See, we'll read the sentence once again. Budgeted factory cost for the period is this much. We have assumed the cost would be this much. Bottleneck resources time available is this much. So we have budgeted this much cost for this many minutes. So we will come to know bottleneck cost per minute 2,21,600. Here I'll write 2,21,600 is the bottleneck cost we have incurred. For bottleneck minutes 75,120 rupees. Minutes, sorry. 75,120 minutes. So I can say cost per bottleneck minute is 2.949. I can say this one 2.95. This is the bottleneck cost per minute. So this is the workings I can say. Factory cost per minute. For X also 2.95, for Y also 2.95, for Z also 2.95. If you want, I'll write these calculations here also. 2,21,600 is the cost we have incurred for 75,120 minutes. Right? Cost per bottleneck minutes. Next, return. What is the return we have received? Return per bottleneck resource. Bottleneck. See. Here we received throughput return for bottleneck minute 2.8, 3 and 2.5. 2.8, 3 and 2.5. So throughput accounting ratio, I can say, use different color. What is the contribution we received? To get that contribution, what is the cost we have incurred? We need to see the proportionate. See, we received return 2.8, return 2.8, but expenditure, how much? See, we got 2.8 as a return. To get 2.8 return per minute, we have incurred 2.95 as a cost. 3 rupees return we got, 2.95 as a cost. 2.5 as the return, 2.95 as a cost. Now take the calci, 2.8 divided by 2.95, that is 0.95 I can say. 3 divided by 2.95, this is 1.0107 I can say. 1.02, sorry. 1.02. Next to 2.5 divided by 2.95 is 0.885 I can say. So when I say ranking again, which product to be produced first, this one is giving me highest, next to this one and next to this one. Got it? Calculate the throughput accounting ratio. We have already calculated, and comment on it. See which one is giving highest contribution for throughput. Which one is giving highest throughput ratio? This is Y product. So we need to manufacture Y products. This one is not even able to recover the cost itself for the throughput cost, throughput minute. Okay, understood? Just go through it. I'll give you 1 minute of time. Okay guys, that's all for the day. Today with this question we have finished throughput accounting, and tomorrow we will come up with another topic and another interesting topic I can say. Okay, thank you. Till then you practice.